Hey loves, welcome to my channel, Spirit of Love Energy, where all readings are delivered in a spirit of love. Today we are talking about Libras and what's going on for you in the first 3 months of this new year. Libras, let's get started with your reading. Oh, wow, okay. That might be significant. Let's just leave that there. What do we have for Libras in the first 3 months of this new year? Libras. Okay, Libras. Your bottom of the deck energy is Destiny in reverse. Wisdom popped out in reverse. Then we have here Sacral Chakra. And then we also have here Fulfillment of Wishes. Okay, so these first 3 cards are about the main energy or main theme of your first 3 months here of this new year. So you're going to be experiencing a lot of your wishes coming true. A lot of the desires that you had that maybe they were long-standing or they have been long-standing and you just kind of put them to the back burner, just thinking that maybe they won't even manifest. Like, why am I even still thinking about this? Because my experience has been that, this is not manifested for me. So why would I think that it's going to manifest now? And so those things that you may have forgotten about, you even forgotten that you wanted them or you were wishing that they'd come true, know that those things are coming into manifestation for you here in the next 3 months. In addition to that, your sacral chakra is being activated, and your sacral chakra is about your emotions. It's about the ebb and flow. When your sacral chakra is balanced, you're really in tune with the passions that you have in life. This can be people, but this can also be ideas. This can be projects that you've been wanting to bring into fruition, and you just haven't had the time, you haven't had the drive, you haven't had the fire. When you once did have the fire, it's just kind of dwindled. So with this sacral chakra card coming out, that's you being reactivated. And so your passions are reactivated. Not only that, your sexual energy is stored in your sacral chakra as well. This is your creative energy. And so maybe there are things that you don't even know that you have, that you are passionate about. Maybe you don't know that about some of these creative aspects to you, but the more you start to allow this energy to unfold within you, the more these beautiful creations come about. You give birth to them. You give birth to the idea and then the manifestation of them as well. So, and this can also be you being very passionately and energetically attracted to another person or people. Also with the sacral chakra coming out, again, that's your sexual energy just coming alive as well. And that's the same energy, like I said before, that you're creating from. So just a beautiful, beautiful start to your reading. Next, we have wisdom in reverse. I feel like you have so much wisdom within you, and that your experiences that you've had so far have given you a lot of wisdom, but now you're unlocking that wisdom. So this is like you being able to, like a lot of aha moments, being able to see how the pieces finally fit together, whereas before there was a lot of confusion and just there just wasn't clarity in situations that you've experienced. Now you're coming into this wisdom, you're unlocking it, and this is all related. So it's like your sacral chakra is being lit up, is being turned on, or at least is being turned on higher, right? So this type of creative, sexual, passionate energy is flowing through you, and that is allowing you to be open to the wishes, like you remembering what it was that you wanted to have manifest, those desires that you had, that you laid down to the side because you didn't think they were coming. You didn't think they were going to manifest because your life situation and circumstance showed you that they weren't. And also this opens you up to the wisdom that is already within you, but it's like you're unlocking it. And so now you get to see how things really were working out for you when you thought they weren't, and why it was necessary for you to go through some of the things that you were going through, to experience some of the things you were going through, because your soul desired for you to have this expansion, right? And this newness. And so some cycles had to end in order for that to happen. And sometimes we don't let cycles in as easily as we could, right? Because we're emotionally involved and we're comfortable. So that's why the wisdom needs to be unlocked, and why it's just not present for you, just for you to see right now, or it hasn't been very easy for you to see. Next, we have Destiny at the bottom of the deck. This is saying to me, because it's in reverse and it's at the bottom of the deck, that this is not something that you see as your destiny, right? You don't see that you're destined for this, for your wishes to be fulfilled, for the things that you actually want to manifest, but it is your destiny, right? It's your divine right. It's your divine birthright. So that's what I'm seeing for you so far, Libra. Next, let's pull some tarot for you. All right, this is for Libra. Oh, wow. Okay, Libra. Wow. They are flying for you. Bottom of the deck, we have here Seven of Swords. Okay, so with the Seven of Swords being at the bottom of the deck, I feel like you've had to fight your way through a lot of different challenges, and even you had to be very strategic about how you fought. So I don't feel like these are like, this is a physical fight, right? But I feel like this is more of an emotional, energetic fight, where you came out feeling pretty drained, but you had to be strategic because of what you were up against. And that's going to be different for each and every one of you, but you'll know exactly what the situation is that situations have been that you've had to be kind of strategic and kind of not sneaky, but just not show all of your cards to people. A lot of the challenges that you went through alone, kind of in the dark, and a lot of people didn't know about it, because Libras, for one, like you're all about balance, right? And you're all about justice as well. But I think for many of you, you've realized that you're so powerful that if you start to focus on something, it gets bigger, right? And so you have strategically decided that it's best if you don't continue to converse about some of the things that you've been through, if you don't want them to continue, and if you don't want them to get bigger. It's like, I'm going to move through this, and when I get through it, if someone asks, I'll tell them, but I'll be in a different state when I tell them, so I'm not attracting more of this to me. Okay, what else do I see for you, Libras? We have here the Eight of Wands in reverse, right under the fulfillment of wishes. We have the Queen of Swords under the sacral chakra. And we have the Ten of Cups under the Wisdom card. And the Ten of Cups is in reverse as well. These reversals, I don't feel like they're the opposite of the Eight of Wands, for example, and the Ten of Cups. I feel like this is just, you don't see that, like you've been battling with a lot, right? You've had a lot of challenges. And so I feel like you think that this new year is going to bring more of the same. And so you're almost bracing yourself for that. And so you don't see this beautiful change, these wonderful transitions coming in, because it's been so challenging for so long. But I'm hearing stay hopeful, because things are shifting for you, especially in this first 3 months here. With the Eight of Wands, this is fast moving energy. Like you don't even see that your wishes are going to come true. Your desires are manifesting as quickly as they are. So that's why this is in the reverse, because you don't see this coming. It's moving so fast towards you. And again, you're distracted, right? Because you're still on guard from the last time you had these desires and you saw that they weren't manifesting, or things were moving so slow for you, just kind of gave up. And so you don't even see this coming. Next, with the Queen of Swords, I'm feeling like you've been in a place of contemplation, like for a while, like trying to figure out why these things are going the way they're going. What can you do differently? How can you get things moving even? And so you've been in your head a lot. But the Queen of Swords is a very intelligent energy, very intelligent, very insightful. But like she also knows, like she's one of contemplation and not so much of action. So she's in, that's what I mean when I say in your head a lot. So now you're being called to move. You're being called to light that fire and allow that to propel you forward. And then with the Ten of Cups being in reverse, like I said earlier with the Eight of Wands, I think this is in reverse for you just because you don't see this. Like, you don't see this as an option. You want it, right? And you've always wanted it. But because of past circumstances, you don't know, you don't believe anymore that this is possible for you. But it is, and it's coming your way very quickly. This Ten of Cups represents wish fulfillment at its best. Like, any and everything that you want. It's the house, it's the car, it's the family, it's the financial stability. It's all of it. It's the security. It's the emotional balance as well. So this is everything. Everything that you desired is coming forward for you as you unlock this wisdom, so you can see how all the pieces fit together and why these things were necessary in your life, on your path for your unfoldment. Okay. All right, let's see what's happening in your love life, Libra. All right, this is for Libra. What's happening in Libra's love life in the first 3 months of this new year? What is happening in Libra's love life? Oh, some cards want to pop and then they don't. So I feel like there's been some hesitation. Ooh, okay. Hello, Libra. Here we go. You're warming up. Let's see if we can get like one more. Okay. Oh, okay. We get several more. We'll take them. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have retreat. It is time to disconnect from the world. Yes. Oh, this one flew out. Okay. I feel like the retreat it was more about you before. Like with the Queen of Swords, I feel like you did a lot of this. Stepping apart and thinking, contemplating, trying to figure things out in your mind, right? And I feel like Source is saying it's time for you to take a retreat, a break from that, okay? That's going to open you up to what wants to come in love. Next, we have Soulmate. Ooh, Libra. Okay, because I really love this. I'm a Libra too, by the way. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So that person you have in mind, that person that's been on your heart, that person you didn't think felt the same way about you, or you didn't think it was possible, that's your soulmate, okay? And for some of you, or a lot of you even, this will be someone you're already with, and you may have been questioning, like, you know, what is the purpose of this relationship? Like, where are we going with this? Again, like I said, I feel like you've been through a lot. And so you've had to take some time to just contemplate and question. You were questioning everything. And I feel like that's one of the things you were questioning. We have here very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Yes. This also goes back to the Queen of Swords energy where, you know, you're sitting and you're contemplating and trying to figure things out from a mental standpoint. It's like, take a rest from that, take a break from that, and just decide, choose what is it that you want. Get really clear on that so that it can come towards you. Next, we have make the effort. Give love, or great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. I don't know why I can't read that right now. Yes, and I feel like the effort here is you stepping out of your mind and more into your heart space, and more into the sacral chakra as well. So when I say heart space, I feel like it's your feeling nature, your emotions, which is tied to your sacral chakra as well. Move from the state of being in your head and overthinking and thinking and contemplating and chewing on these things to making a decision, and also moving more into your feeling nature. How do you really feel about this? How do you feel about this person? How do you feel about this idea? Next, we have here, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yes. All these cards seem to be connected to the Queen of Swords that came out for you. So enough with the overthinking. Focus on what it is you actually want out of the relationship, out of the situation. See yourself having those things that you desire and know that they're possible for you as well. We have new love coming in for you, Libra. Okay, I love it. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Yes, so this is in the first 3 months of this new year, and I'm getting the chills, so this is confirmation for me. For a lot of you, this is someone you don't even know coming in, and for others of you, this is someone you know but have not had a romantic connection with in the past. And so another thing that you may not see coming, or maybe you're just starting to realize who this person is. Lastly, we have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Yeah, this goes back to what I was saying about moving from your mind and overthinking and thinking and contemplating to your feeling nature. Open your heart. Know that it's safe to love. Know that this time around, things can be different than they have been in the past for you. Now, let's see what crystals are beneficial for you. Okay, Libra. We have here bloodstone. Get up and get moving. Yes. That goes back to that sacral chakra, where, you know, there's passion and there's fire, right? So allow that fire to move you. And before, when you were in a state of thinking and contemplating, there wasn't a lot of movement. Wasn't a lot of movement in your life, and you may not even have felt like moving too much because you were in your head more than anything. And now this is an indicator that it's time to get out of your head and allow yourself to be moved and motivated by that fire and that passion that's coming in. Next, we have Rhodonite. Find a way to forgive. Yes, remember what I was saying about the past challenges that you've had and how you're looking at the situations, the current situations, and thinking, you know, or you have been thinking like, I don't know how this can get any better because, you know, before I had these desires and they weren't manifesting. So why should I have faith that they're going to manifest now? It's been all this time. And with the Rhodonite, it's saying find a way to forgive, find a way to release and let go of that type of mindset so that you can open up to all the beautiful things that want to come in for you. Lastly, we have here Celestite. And it says, soothe your soul. Yes. Nurture you. That goes back to that retreat card that came out earlier here, where it says it's time to disconnect from the world. And I was saying that that's more of you disconnecting from, not from your mind, because, you know, it's essential that you still have that aspect, right? That's really important, but not to allow it to rule you right now, not to allow it to be the guiding factor for you, and to instead tap into your feelings, tap into your intuition, and allow that to lead you. Okay, and then lastly, we just have some advice for you, Libras. These cards are more like affirmation cards, but I love them. Oh, they are beautiful. This is for Libra. Okay. For Libra. All right. Bottom of the deck, Libra, we have, I accept and create more flow and pleasure in my life. Yep, that goes right back to the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is like the star card for you right now, because it feels like all the other cards are stemming from that, or confirming that message for you. And with the I accept and create more flow and pleasure in your life, we're talking about creativity, and we're talking about more ebb and flow as well with the sacral chakra. Next, we have I am loved beyond measure. Because you are Libra, you are love. And No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what you've been through, you are truly loved, and you are worthy of so much more than you are allowing yourself to experience at this point in time. And I feel like that is really the purpose of this reading, to just give you that information and create like this doorway for you where you can walk through, and it can be completely different than it was before. Next, we have, I choose to take a higher perspective and widen my views. Yes. Break out of that old paradigm, that old perspective, that old mindset, and allow yourself to be free and allow yourself to experience these things that want to come in for you. Lastly, we have, I have a balanced relationship with time. I use time well. So interesting. We're talking about balance, and you are Libra. You are the scales. You are balance. You crave balance, right? And here, this is about time, using your time well, allowing time to work for you. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you, dear Libras. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will connect very soon in the near future. And as I always end each reading, try to do everything in a spirit of love. Take care.